morning, it's Barbara. It looks like it's a pretty nice day out there. I don't think it's even muggy, so I'm a little excited about that. I will be on the deck. Lots of little flowers on my little white one that wasn't blooming, so that's good. I got stuff going on. I do need to water. I didn't water yesterday, and I said I would, but I lied. But meanwhile, look at these peppers. Oh my gosh, there's 4 peppers on this little plant. There's 2, whoops, just lost a flower. There's 2 biggish peppers on this plant, and I've got little ones coming. Oh, very exciting, very exciting. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. This thing is working out. Because my mornings are like in 2 stages. The first stage is sitting in bed with Dennis, looking at the news, reading my phone, drinking a cup of coffee. And then the second stage is coming down, talking to you, drinking coffee. And having 1 cup upstairs and 1 cup down here, it wasn't working quite as well because I'd finished my cup upstairs well before I was done being upstairs. And anyway, so having both cups at the same time, I can have 1.5 cups upstairs and 1/2 cup with you guys. Good morning. I know I'm being silly. Mary Kay. Happy 4th of July to everyone. And happy Independence Day to those of us in the United States. Because it literally is 4th of July everywhere. Oh, except, across the date line. Sorry, Megan. It probably isn't 4th of July in New Zealand anymore. Okay, this is a mess. Luckily, this is non-staining. I'll stop. Good morning. Happy anniversary to me and Dennis, 33 years. He has made us a delicious dinner. We decided to hold off with the short ribs till today. The short ribs cooked for 48 hours in his sous vide. And the sauce I talked about a few days ago, which came out to be 1/3 cup, more like 1/2 cup. And started out with almost 2 liters of liquid. So it got reduced to 1/2 cup. It is so intense and strongly flavored and delicious that you just brush it on. There's no pouring. You brush it on. I mean, really amazing. That's what we're having for dinner to celebrate our 33rd anniversary today. And loving thoughts to my dad who passed last year on the 4th of July. So, yeah, big day. Luckily for us here in southeastern Pennsylvania, it is a stunningly beautiful day with very low humidity and therefore a fun day to be outside for us. It's a big picnic day. Fireworks tonight, Pearl's worst day of the year. So we are going to put the rugs around and cuddle our dog and hope they don't go on for too long. But we do have a neighbor who likes fireworks, which is unfortunate. So, that's it. That's what's happening today. An amazing meal. Dennis is going to mow the backyard. That shouldn't take very long. And we're going to go visit Aura. I don't know if I'll go by myself or if we'll both go. Probably both of us, so she can wish us a happy anniversary and a happy 4th of July. Yeah. Tomorrow we are going to the kids for a barbecue with their extended family on both sides. So that'll be nice to see people we don't see very often. We won't get a lot of time with the granddaughters because their cousins are going to be there. Cousins win. But it'll be fun, and we'll see plenty of them. But, we won't be just hanging out with them like we usually do. But it should be fun. And I got to go early because Jason's going to help us with our headlight. The joys of having a mechanic for a son. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm checking to see if Kim can visit Aura tomorrow, or we'll figure something out. So she'll have a visit tomorrow as usual. We have visited her every day. Somebody in her family has visited her every day, so she doesn't feel abandoned. You know, it's always good to put eyes on her, and it doesn't hurt her care for people to know somebody comes every day. Not that I think they would, you know, ignore her or not give her good care, but it doesn't hurt. I'm quite sure. So we'll figure that out after I hear back from Kim. But meanwhile, so yesterday I did my errands. I talked about that. I got the car washed. I got the moss off the car. It looks so much better. I was so embarrassed when my brother saw the car in the shape it was in. I had to drive the dog car to State College because of the squeak. And we'll be taking the car tomorrow, and Jason's going to help with the headlight. I'm like, I cannot. I was embarrassed for my brothers to see it. I don't want my kids to see it, so I took it to the car wash. The car wash, you know, didn't do a great job, and it dried it a little too much because I took a towel to it afterwards and like rubbed off a lot of stuff that didn't come off from the car wash. And it wasn't as damp as it would have helped to be because they kind of dry it before you leave. So what are you going to do? But clearly I need to pre-treat some areas of the car and take it for a car wash more often, you know. So 4 years, probably too long. Sitting in the north side of the house. Does get some sun, but not on the one side, only on the other. Anyway, whatever. I did my errands. I got gas. I washed the car. I went to the fish store and got myself some soft shell crabs, which I had for dinner last night, which were delicious. And yeah, last night I watched Mr. Robot. It's on Netflix. I watched a few episodes of it. It was pretty interesting. It's about hackers and that kind of stuff. Revengey, a little revengey. Yeah. Sadly, I looked ahead at the episodes and kind of saw they'd have a little summary and saw something I don't know if I want to watch or not. So I don't know if I'll keep going. But I enjoyed the first three or four episodes. I forget 3 or 4 how many I watched, but they were good. I like Rami Malek. He often, I'm not going to say usually, he often plays the villain. He's not the villain here. Well, they might all be villains. Anyway, I enjoyed it. So, I need to pick up my knitting. I haven't done that in a while. Time to pick up my knitting for little soothing interludes in my day. You know, I'm feeling all the feels these days, which is completely reasonable, you know. It's not like an unreasonable thing, so doesn't mean I shouldn't help myself by some little bit of self-soothing by doing some knitting. Oh, I made some phone calls yesterday, made appointment for Aura she needed, made appointment for us we needed, so you know, that's my job in the house. Dennis does the online stuff and I do the phone stuff. The very little phone stuff I don't do. He's usually the one who talks to the vet or calls the vet. I'm not sure why. He takes point on the dogs. But I mean, I'm calling to make appointments for his mom, so it's not. Anyway, you know how you work things out in your life, designated jobs. Oh, the dogs are playing. Haven't seen them play in quite a while. It's been hot and muggy. They're both outside though, and it's lovely. So I think I'll be outside today. I thought that yesterday, but I was wrong. I was not outside very much. We walked the dogs and stuff, but they want to play. So that tells you it's not very oppressive out today. That's fun. Okay, well, that's it for me. We are going to commemorate the day that we got married. And kind of leave it at that. We don't have much else going on. Well, Dennis is going to mow the backyard, and that'll be that. Keep the dogs in for that, but meanwhile, and Pearl just went in, so they're not playing anymore, but that was fun. All right, I'm rambling. This is me rambling. So happy Independence Day to those who celebrate in the U.S., and happy 4th of July to everybody else. Please take good care of yourselves. I guess that's just reflection. I thought I had lipstick on my teeth. Please stay safe and stay sane.